hope I can be. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
What? Show yourself.
Are you looking for someone? Good health to you.
They told me a different tale. Said you went there to fight of your own free will and lost a good deal of silver. Is that the way of it?
I did go there at first, but they cheated. And when I caught them cheating, they beat me. And now I have to hear that racket every day.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you...
Perhaps we'll be able to...
Maybe.
Perhaps I can reason...
Well, see you later.
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
Farewell. Good luck then.
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was all.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Farewell.
Farewell.
God be with you.
I'm glad to see you.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. So Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right, I'll see to it. Can you teach me how to...
Certainly.
I want to achieve
You can't become a master over...
Well... I'd like to improve...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master.
Well...
Honored.
Can we trade?
If you've got good luck.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hé! Mit csinálsz? Kit nem látok? Megjött a mulatság! Na, hogy a faszba! Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni?
Gyere érte!
Jól gondolod magad, mi? Nincs csak, mi bújt itt elő? Istenem, vigyázz! Emberek, vigyázzanak!
Gyere csak, te fosos!
Nocsák, nocsák!
A picsába!
Mi van, csak nem fáj?
Az istenit!
I'm glad to see.
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
I'm delighted to hear it. I've received another report. Some folk were ambushed by the Talbot Creek on the way towards...
All right, I'll take a look around. I have some trophy.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to...
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
Who's Pius? And why should I...
That's none of your business.
How? Did he...
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find...
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and pious. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up.
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Take care.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. May the Lord watch over you.
One beer for me.
God save you.
Ale for me.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. God be with you.
What do you need?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Goodbye.
Good day to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck to you.
Pull me an ale.
My God, what happened to you?
You wouldn't be Carl.
No.
Take care.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck then.
God's sake.
You wouldn't be Carl by...
No. Goodbye.
Ale as usual.
God bless.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Farewell.
Bust him up.
God be with.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Take care.
One ale over here, please.
What? Are you volunteering to get out?
That's right. Let's go.
Gone weak in the knees, have you? Attack here. Kurva!
Coming.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
Here.
No. God be with you.
One ale over here, please.
God almighty. Has something happened to you?
A tanker, dear.
Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Good luck then.
God save.
You wouldn't be Carl?
No.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'm honored that a...
You wouldn't be Carl by any...
No.
An ale.
Farewell.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
Calm down. I don't want any trouble.
Then get lost.
Jesus, what do I have to do to get a drink here?
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. May the Lord watch over you.
I hope I can be...
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Goodbye. My God! What happened to you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Take care now.
I'm glad to see...
You wouldn't be Carl...
No. Good luck then.
I'm honored that...
You wouldn't be Carl...
No.
God be with you. One beer for me.
The service is a bit slow here today.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No.
Good luck to you.
You wouldn't be Carl by...
No.
Goodbye.
You staring at me?
One ale over here, please.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Let's have a drink.
A man after my own heart. The drink's on me. And will my guardian angel here join us in imbibing? No, he will not. Perish the thought. My dear, dear lad, what a cross I have to bear. You know, after the tavern, we should pay a visit to some whores. But Manfred won't let me. Get rid of him. I'll be with you.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
I'll be with you. Salt this. Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
How much longer must I wait?
One beer for me.
Over here, I'd like to order.
Hey, ale here.
One ale over here, please.
Here you are. I've only got 2 hands. Here we are.
There's cautious,
Coming.
and then there's chicken. Which is it?
Yeah. Give me a minute.
The best of health.
Got it for you right here. My pleasure.
That's it.
I'll bring it right away.
We'll see. This'll be the one. That'll do me.
Ale as usual.
Pour me one.
Them dice ain't gonna throw themselves, you know.
I'll have a beer.
As you wish. Here. As you wish. Got it for you right here.
To the women, God bless them.
Ah, come on. It's time I
Got
had a
it for
throw.
you right here.
Ah,
Coming right up.
it's not so bad after all.
Got it for you right here.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone.
A tankard of ale for me.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time.
So, I'm just to take you at your word, am I? But where's your seal?
You must have a mighty thirst.
There's no doubt I did.
So let's drink together.
I can see you're a...
God be with you.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
One beer for me.
It's really going my way today.
Here. Coming right up. Coming. Here you are, and good health.
To good neighbors.
Certainly, I'll touch it right away.
Come now. Fortune favors the brave. This'll be the one.
One beer for me.
Ale as usual. Ale.
We'll see. That's it.
One beer for me.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
I'll bring it right away. Coming. Here we are. I've only coming.
To good neighbors.
Here. Coming right up. Here you are. Good help. I'll bring it right away.
This'll be the one.
A tanker, dear.
No point in pushing it.
Ale.
I'll have a beer.
Don't be such a coward.
One beer.
One ale, please.
That'll do me.
Here we are. Here we are. Here, just
If I
as
was
you
in your
ordered.
shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
Here, enjoy it. I've only got 2 hands. Coming.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
I've only got 2 hands.
This'll be the one. Finished.
Ale.
Pull me an ale.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
A tanker here.
I'll have a beer.
This'll be the one.
I'll have a beer.
Coming.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't. You're off to a good start. That's it.
Here, enjoy it.
We'll see.
There. Satisfied? I'll be right back with that.
To the
Best of
women.
health.
God bless them.
Here you are, and good health.
Damn.
Here, just as you ordered.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
One ale over here, mate.
Ha-ha!
My pleasure.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence. I'm going to sleep. Here's a few coins. Have fun. Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
I've only
Couldn't you
got
give
two
me more?
hats.
This isn't even enough for a
My
toothless one.
pleasure.
It's enough for beer. Good night.
Yeah, give me a minute. Certainly, I'll put it right away.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your fief.
Shit.
Ale for me.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm back.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even—
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
There. All right, all right.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Yeah.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins.
That's all then.
Take care now.
There's another thing that... That's all then.
Good luck to you.
Pull me an ale.
Coming. Certainly. I'll touch it right away.
I've got what you need.
Excellent. Give me the purse.
Here, enjoy it. Here you are. In good health.
You're getting nothing. I'm keeping the money.
That's what I get for making an honest deal with you? Not a chance. Give me that money, or I'll take it by force. See you later. Is that the best you can do? Ha!
Got it for you right here.
You'll get what for.
I'll be right back with that.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna crush someone's skull. I just don't
Oja,
know
viejo.
this yet. Any volunteers?
A tankard of ale for me.
Come right up. No need to be shy. If your husband is murdered...
Yeah.
Good day to you.
Good luck to you.
Good evening.
I'd like to make
And what is it?
proper bar.
I'm sure you'll be... Take care.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you. Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in...
Good health to you.
I hear you're able...
Certainly.
I'd like to home...
First you have to have...
Well. Will you teach me...
Certainly.
I'd like to home...
First you have...
Well.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Look out.
Good to see you, lad. Sir Hanush told me you won his tourney. Good job, Henry.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre... It's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. God be with you. The Lord be praised. Take care.
Cože je to za dědina, nedaleko Hodonína. Voděnka
merciful.
Good day to you.
So, how are you?
Oh, it's dreadful.
But you asked for it.
I needed a job, true. But I'm too good for this kind of late. God be with you.
You said you'd return the favour if I put in a good word for you.
True, true. And I keep my promises.
So, what have you got for me?
Go to the armourer in Sasau and tell him that Cornelius and King Charles sent you. He'll understand. Got it?
Right. Cornelius and King Charles.
May the Lord watch over you.
Here you are. I won't see you go hungry.
The Lord be praised.
Yeah.
Go away, leave me alone. It's nice to see you, Henry.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. The time passes so quickly with you, Henry. Come and see me again sometime. Hal!
I've got something that needs...
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn...
How are you? Hey, twat face.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's
got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
I spoke with him briefly and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard and arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think...
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give...
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh,
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Goodbye.
Greetings, Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here. At least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you.
Back then, making promises was enough.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and...
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side.
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like to ask about that Thomas again. Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once. He's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skill.
First you have to have...
Well.
God be with you.
I'm honored that you should come.
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes, yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at me.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
Yeah, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
Well, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stuck.
And what happened that day?
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill, and it was after a downpour. The load must have slipped and the whole wagon fell on.
So he was alone, with no one to help him?
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sassa.
Just the two of them? No one else?
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging, but if I had been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive. Thomas couldn't pull...
I'm sorry. But I'm sure he's in God's kingdom.
He was a good boy, a kind soul.
Have you been without carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter.
Nobody stays around?
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on.
And how many have actually worked?
About half a dozen. Maybe more. We always put up with them.
And what about Jane?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her is ripe for marriage.
With a large dowry because she comes from a mill? What?
And how long did he last?
You know, he was here for a while. But back then...
So, everyone started leaving when Thomas...
Well, Thomas is a dog on slackers. And just as well. Maybe it's harsh, but that's what you...
So, the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off. Not one man could stand it here, even if they had a chance to marry Jane. Don't you think Thomas might be doing it on purpose? Sounds to me like he's after the mill, or your daughter, or both.
That's not like him. He's a good man and straightforward.
And Jane?
Don't worry about her. She'll wed whoever I approve of, even Thomas if he asks for her hand. At least with him, I know he won't leave the...
Indeed, why would he, once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. I don't know why you're trying to slander Thomas, but I don't mean to listen to it any longer. Farewell.
I heard what you asked my father. You can't expect help from him. He's none too sharp these days.
And can you help me then?
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does do it on purpose. He did it the same way before.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, Father will notice and give his job to the newcomer.
And your father lets him? Can't he settle this?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last year a wagon overturned on him, broke his back. It broke my father too. And Thomas was here the longest. He was always close to my brother, so Father chose him as the mill foreman.
And Thomas doesn't listen to anyone? Can't you persuade him?
No. He keeps looking my way and tries to be nice, but he doesn't care what I've got to say. When I tell...
And this probably won't end well. What happened to your brother?
And what does that have to do with this?
I don't know. You mentioned it, so I was just wondering.
There's not much to tell. A stone block that was loaded wrong, slippery ground after rain, and when the wagon overturned on him...
What do you mean, no one? Surely he wasn't alone.
No. He had Thomas with him. But Thomas couldn't lift the wagon off him, and by the time he found help it was too late. And as if that wasn't bad enough, someone robbed my brother while Thomas was looking for help.
Someone robbed him after he was dead?
I don't know. But they took a mottled scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fop, but he still wore it all the time. And someone must have thought it was worth stealing.
But who'd steal a scarf?
Why are you asking me? When they brought him back here, he didn't have it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Me too. But it was his own fault. If he'd brought more people with him, he'd still be alive.
I understand.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
Except that you'll never make a decent miller.
What?
I heard when you've got an axe in your hand, you're more of a danger to yourself than any nearby wood. You leave that kind of work to men who know how to do it.
That's a lie! Open that mouth of yours again and I'll shut it for you.
Try me if you've got the guts.
I'll punch your jaw off. Farewell. Is that all you've got? Psigiri? God! What do you want here, you fool? Get out!
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Hey, Henry!
I spoke with the miller's daughter.
It's a shame her father won't listen to her. She knows all about Thomas.
Her father doesn't believe.
He reckons it's just a woman's fancy. He probably thinks she's smitten with one of us. Not that I'd object.
You were right. He's got a temper on him.
Did you get him angry?
We fought, and now he won't speak to me.
Well, that's that. We're done. With someone like him in charge, we won't last the week here.
Maybe you'd be better off somewhere else.
Maybe. But I've taken quite a liking to it here. Good luck, then.
God's a fucking...
Goodbye.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers!
I'm honored that you should come.
I was sent by Cornelius and King Charles.
I see.
Can you show me how?
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather learn the...
Well...
Ladies and gentlemen, good men.
Ještě si a puha.
I hope I can be... See you later.
Good luck to you.
No luck at dice?
rabbit paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes. What?
How are you, Henry? God's blessings. What can I do for you?
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some...
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom. Good luck, then.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance.
Farewell.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione
May...
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs. This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Peace be with you, brother.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the cicatas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, the library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. and soon enough, someone else.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't.
What are the roles of...
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act right.
Who would you choose as the new abbot?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your... What is it, brother?
It occurs to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say he used to be a thief.
Get away from our cabinet. The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see. What is it, brother?
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished. What would you like?
I'd like to ask...
Can't you see I'm working? You're interested in what's inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
Salve. Be well.
I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be meeting again soon, and often. You see, I'm the circator.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule, does their work, and that everything's the way it should be.
When it's not the way it should be?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
The words mean nothing to me. Ask in the library.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only been strife in the monastery. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas.
Tell me about John.
John is the circator and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crozier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead them.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and... Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than... The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges.
I thought politics weren't...
You're right. But we know nothing besides the monastery and the abbot's decision.
Are there ever any
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right...
Tell me something about...
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas.
Tell me something about...
Prayer, work,
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer.
Do you never want to know what's going on out?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue and the grass is just as green.
I'm interested in the monastery.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals.
What are the roles of the...
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators.
What can you tell me about them?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live...
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you.
Can you leave them?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked.
Who would you like to be the new...
Brother John, obviously. No one's...
Good health upon it.
I want change. And only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around the corridor at night.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to the autumn.
No, Peter has a strong constitution.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that they spent no time considering how they could make them...
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first..." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be confirmed. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery.
Can you tell me about Abbot Peter?
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors.
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good.
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now, you know, most of the brothers, but I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's the cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library. But it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books. Those we aren't...
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key.
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there. No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Is there anything you can tell me that would...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Salarius could help.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden...
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril...
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll... They say Brother Salarius understands locks. But don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Is there any way I could...
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and shout, "Vote"?
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal...
Should I find out for you what's going on around here?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know
Very good, then.
Thank you, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the...
Things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
The things you say.
Ah, Gregor.
My joints
Talk
started
to me.
aching just before they raised scallots, and now they hurt again, but worse than last time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
You might be wrong. And besides,
Someone really reeked at Matins. It's a mystery, but one that... Get his mouth.
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask you... Who would you like to be the...
I've thought long and hard about it.
Peace be with you, brother.
Servus. Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working...
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Don't do it again.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor.
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but how do you like it here?
I don't know yet.
Well, you're too humble. I'm sure you must have some opinion, but I won't pry it out.
I'd like to ask you... Will you tell me something?
Of course. Abbot Peter is old, and we're afraid he'll soon be with our Heavenly Father. When he's gone, someone else will have to lead the monastery. All the elder brothers will...
Anyone can become the abbot.
Precisely. We have two candidates, Nevlas and John. As the spiritual shepherd of all... I know that some brothers have already begun scheming, but don't even think about getting mixed up in it. With the blessing of the...
Command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from this unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. Let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour has come, rest on their beds in perfect silence, or himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows. From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 4th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds to silence. Or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let one end sing rather early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and again what work has been done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness, and at the same time excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. It was hard not...
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to...
Things will get worse.
I'd like to know something about the other novice.
I don't know much, but ask away.
Just before they raised Scarlets.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
God will be our protector.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is...
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Will you tell me something about...
I
mean, where you're from, what sort of life...
I'm a...
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find them.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd never told me. Now I won't...
There's something I should tell you.
You're looking for someone?
I am a novice. At least...
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man...
I'm looking for a...
Because
you could help me.
That...
Talk to him. Do you have any...
I don't know.
If you could.
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he...
I'd like to ask you something about them. Well, that's all.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them. What would you like?
I'd like to ask... Who would you like to be?
John. There's no other candidate. Neville's just babbles on and on. Don't take him seriously.
Are there ever any disagreements?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the...
I understand.